Hi everyone, it's Maggie again. I'm going to show you how to make peppermint hot cocoa, and oh my gosh, it is so good. It's actually kind of addictive, so you really got to be careful. I'm going to put a warning out. So what I do is I start with a cocoa powder, I should say. This one's Dutch processed. And I take a half a cup. Now I've already measured it in here because it's kind of messy, so I didn't want to make a big mess here in the trailer. So I've put it in a stainless bowl. And to that, I'm going to add anywhere from a half a cup or a third of a cup to a half of a cup of organic sugar. So I've got a half cup I'm going to make. I'm just measuring it out here. And it's close enough. If you want to put less in, you can. And then if you find out it's not sweet enough, you can always add more to your cup as you make it. So I've poured that in with the cocoa. And I'm just going to take my whisk and stir it up and get rid of any little lumps. Well, as many as I feel like. I mean, it's going to go with a hot liquid anyway, so it's going to dissolve. I just like to try and get rid of some of the lumps. No big deal. Now, it's pretty much all combined. And now I'm going to put in 2 drops of Peppermint Vitality because I'm in the US and we use Vitality oils in the US for consumption. In Canada we have a new line of oils that are called Plus oils, and those are for ingestion as well. But we don't have peppermint there yet. I am in the US and I'm sharing for a US team. So I'm using Peppermint Vitality. And I'm putting 2 drops, 2, into that mixture of cocoa powder and sugar. And I'm mixing it all around. Now it's not going to be totally infused right away. What I do is I mix it up and then I put it in a glass jar, like a mason jar, and let it sit for at least 8 to 12 hours. And then it's ready to be used. Now you can also add 1/8 of a cup of chocolate chips. But I don't normally do that because I find the cocoa gives enough chocolate flavor to satisfy my taste. You can do it if you like. Hey, it's all up to you. Anyway, that's ready to be used. Now, how do I use it? Since that's not ready to be used, I'm using a mix that I had made previously that I had left over. And I'm using, I don't know, cereal, dessert, whatever kind of spoon you think it is. It's a little bit more than a tablespoon. You can use 3 to 5 tablespoons, tablespoons in your mug. Now, the recipe calls for warm milk. I'm too lazy to make warm milk. What if I make too much? Then it's just sitting there. So, what I do is I kind of make it sort of like coffee. I boil my trusty kettle with water, and I fill my mug about 3/4 full. You can do less if you want, if you like your cocoa more creamy in the end. Because, let me tell you right now, I'm not drinking it like this. No. No. I mean, I don't think you can see this. without me spilling it. No, you can't. But it's pretty potent stuff. It would not taste good. So, what I do is I reach in my trusty fridge and I bring out my organic half and half. Sound familiar? You just fill your mug up with that. And now you've got a really creamy hot cocoa. And if you really want to, you can add a marshmallow. I know the kids would love that. My kids are all grown up, and I don't have any grandkids, but hey, your kids would love it. And that's how we make peppermint hot cocoa. Now, I have a little suggestion for the adults, especially if it's a special occasion, or if you're coming in from the cold and you just can't get warm. Make your hot cocoa, but add some Bailey's Irish cream whiskey. Yeah, that is really, really awesome. It'll warm you from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. And it's really, really, really tasty. So, that's it for my peppermint hot cocoa. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again.